Next up is a comb filter. So this one's actually the same as a phaser, except rather than having an LFO modifying the phasing frequency, you get to control it yourself. So either through automation or if you just want it fixed. And so the frequency controls the resonant frequency. Resonant is that feedback going into the filter. And wet is the amount of effect versus dry signal going in. Cabinet simulator. Let me put that on the PCM synth instead. It'll probably be a better example. This one's a very subtle effect. It simulates a wooden cabinet or metal cabinet, something that has a tiny bit of delayed resonance inside it, but not like an echo chamber, like a reverb. It's just a few little echoes, and it kind of simulates a warmer sound from a real natural cabinet, like an amplifier or the housing of a piano or something. So I'll do it on this PCM synth, and it's a very subtle one, so you've got to listen for it. And I'll try to play with extreme so you can hear what it does. So this would be a setup. Now it's running. It's a very subtle effect. So if I just toggle AB, you can have a listen to the difference between the two. So what we're doing here in this cabinet simulation is we can set the cabinet size, width, and height, so kind of simulate the size of the body. And dampening would be kind of determining the material that's used. And so more dampening would be a material that doesn't resonate so much internally. And then no dampening would be something more metallic that reflects a lot. Tone will be kind of a filtering that happens in between the slight resonances, in between the sides of this resonant body. So full-on tone would be no attenuation to high frequencies, and then a low tone would be more attenuation. The wet is the same thing, just it controls the amount of this effect. So because this is a really subtle effect, it actually works well on natural instruments where it gives the instrument a little more of a natural feel, like it's being recorded in an actual room or from an amplifier rather than coming from, a waveform source directly from a synth.